The girl refused to let her ex-husband enter her room, because she had hidden her newlywed husband inside. In the end her husband helped her come up with a plan, so the girl had no choice but to say she had fallen in love with someone else. Then she directly closed the door. Her ex-husband angrily shouted that this was impossible. He had no choice but to leave for the time being. The next day her husband was about to drive her to work, but her ex-husband suddenly appeared and found them. He said he knew the girl had only been speaking out of anger yesterday. He still wanted her to go home with him but she refused. The girl said their relationship was completely over. She then shook off her ex-husband and got into the car. Seeing this her ex-husband got into her car as well. The girl's husband wanted her ex-husband to get out of the car, but her ex-husband said, "I am your older brother. Are you having feelings for my wife?" In the end the husband had no choice but to drive away. The girl was extremely troubled at that moment, because the driver beside her was her newlywed husband, and her ex-husband who kept bothering her was sitting in the back, and the two men were actually brothers. When they arrived downstairs at the company the girl got out to go to work, but her ex-husband called out to her and told her not to regret it. The girl looked at her ex-husband with obvious disgust. Then she turned around and walked away without hesitation. Her husband could not help laughing when he saw this. Later the girl discussed a business project with a client, but after the client received a mysterious phone call, he immediately took the contract back, and said his boss wanted to speak with the girl privately. The girl had no choice but to go to the office and meet the client's boss, but she was shocked to discover that the boss was actually her ex-husband. So she deliberately walked over and insulted her ex-husband for being an idiot. When the boss wanted some red wine his subordinate was about to pour it for him, but he ordered the girl to pour the wine instead. The client told the girl that the deal could only happen if she got his boss to agree. So the girl had no choice but to walk over and pour wine for her ex-husband. Then she took out the documents and asked him to sign them, but her ex-husband raised his hand and snapped his fingers. The next second a waiter brought over a bottle of wine. Her ex-husband said that if she wanted the deal she had to finish all the wine. The girl angrily asked if this was how he negotiated a business deal, but her ex-husband said, "What can you do about it?" He also said that if she did not want to drink she could go home with him. Unexpectedly the girl drank all the wine in one go. Then she threw the documents onto the sofa and walked away. She immediately called her husband from the bathroom. Just as her husband was about to come pick her up, a thug suddenly appeared and forcibly took her away. Her ex-husband happened to see what happened, but he did nothing.